And I believe that we are live. Welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron. Let me know if y'all can hear me, but in front of me, I have a Refraktor. I've actually got two of them. Today, I originally planned to share a stickering video that's been pushed back to next week. It's all done. It's just that the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron Trilogy Refraktor Reconnaissance Team 3-pack came in, and I wanted to take a look at this guy while he was still fresh and in here. I've got the retail refractor set right here. That's my current refractor. I've got that little Combiner Wars guy right here. And then we can take a look at these boys. So, real quick, I was actually surprised by, I guess I hadn't been paying attention. People already knew what the packaging looked like. I was kind of expecting somewhere on the packaging for it to say Generation Selects. I guess it's not part of that Generation Select line. Instead, we have a really cool lens bubble effect here. We can see refractor in camera mode in there. Cool art of the team all together. I'm hoping this is a sign that we are going to get art in Transformers Siege Part 2 in the Transformers TCG. I don't know if anyone watching has been playing that, but I'm looking forward to that. They strongly resemble their toy incarnation, from what I can tell. Not as strongly as maybe they could. Some of the colors are a little interesting, but that still looks good. Over here, I don't even know what. I guess that's the arc. I don't know if that's supposed to be a hint at something. Maybe I was thinking maybe Omega Supreme turns into an arc, but we've already seen Omega Supreme, so I don't know what that would be. Hey, TSG Swag Blaster, how's it going? On the back here, we've got the General Optimus TCG art, and then you can read the box description right here. They have individual names, which I totally forgot about. Viewfinder, Spyglass, and Spectro. Refractor is an evil marauder, not a working camera. Robots are not sold separately. Each refractor package comes with complete... Oh, so that's interesting. And then, yeah, that's it on the bottom. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open. Or, I should say, cut this guy open. Open him up right here. Let me check real quick. That's it on the bottom. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open. All right. Let's go ahead. Open him up right here. Let me check real quick. There we go. Get him open. Let's go ahead. And on top, it says we've got people online. No one's responding if they can hear me or not. I hope you guys can. I'm always paranoid about that. We've got our booklet, this is kind of cool. Instead of the normal terrible like white art with a slightly darker gray color, things are blue and red, or blue and pink, I should say, which has a lot of contrast. I like that. We've got our different sections here. Flash cube, shutter release, telephoto wrens. They're all, I guess they all got their own siege names. Has a lot of contrast like that. We've got our different stuff. This is kind of like a cool little art book. Like I'm a bit surprised by this. I wasn't expecting like it's almost like it's work instructions for a Decepticon spy. All the different parts. It's got stats in here, the instructions, which I don't know that we will need for each robot. And that's it. And that looks pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and set those instructions aside. We've got a General Megatron art piece here. That looks pretty nice. I'm really curious why. I mean, it's very, like, it looks kind of premium compared to their normal packaging, but I'm curious why they went with this. And if we look inside, a General Megatron art piece here we have the toy form. I guess it's obviously a toy, but we've got him. And I love that he's in a clamshell. So hopefully that means no ties. Nope. Okay, so he's got his zip ties in here. These pieces just kind of seem like they were stuffed in there. There we've got his tripod legs. Here we've got a little itty bitty Kremzik, soft plastic.
That means no ties. Nope. Okay, so he's got.
Let's go ahead and get snipping.
Stuffed in there.
I see one there. Oh, there's an additional one in here. So I think it's just 2 on the lens. Yep, 2 on the lens. So there, if you want to keep your packaging, you can keep your packaging, but now we've got Refraktor, and we can put him together on his stand and do a quick comparison of the two. He does not have his little piece. There should be a little.
We've got Refraktor, and we can put him together.
No.
On his stand and do a quick comparison of the two. He does not have
So the part I'm looking for, if you guys haven't handled retail refractor before, there is each retail guy comes with 3 of these that lets it sit on the actual stand. Well, here's 2 of them. So I guess we'll just move one of these for now. Maybe the third one is. No. That's interesting to me. I wonder where that third one is. Sit it.
Well, here's 2 of them.
Right here.
So I guess we'll just move one of these for now. Maybe the third one is.
And yeah, Refraktor is an interesting toy. I mean, G1 Transformers was before I was before I was born, so I don't have a ton of attachment to the character. I always thought it was a cool idea for a Decepticon Goon, and we never really got toys. So I was super excited. If I remember right, the toy Refraktor in G1 was only a mail-away, some sort of like advertising campaign mail-away figure. That didn't look very much like the animation model. So obviously these are both Siege toys. So they're not totally G1 accurate. They've got, Greeble and other details. But from what I understand and what I looked up online, the retail version is closer to animation colors, and the box set is much closer to the toy colors. So I love that we got both, and in the States. Normally, like in the previous lines, you had to go animation colors you'd get from Takara. Like, for example, I'm thinking of Cyclonus and Scourge. Like the Titans Returns, Scourge, those type of figures, you'd get the animation colors from Takara, and you get the toy colors in the States. But here, you can get both sets however you want. I'm trying to figure out which one I prefer. Looking at both figures, they both look great. Let me move that off to the side. The difference we have in terms of... Oop, that came off. The difference we have... nothing is molded differently. We just got extra accessories. So this flash can come off. This piece can come off. And I believe this guy... it kind of... Oh, that's neat. It's like an actual... Ooh. Multiple pieces. That can come off. So now, if we set things up, we can do like a direct comparison between the two. Hypothetically, if for whatever reason you don't have the accessories, that's what they look like together. And yeah, they look like 2 cool cameras to me. I don't know which one I prefer. I love the idea of Refraktor, like the animation. It's just 3 guys that look exactly the same. You can set them up a little differently in robot mode. But the toy one, like, I love the decoration. Things just look a little nicer. Like, you get some cool silver paint here and there. Yeah, like that's Refraktor in camera mode. Let's go ahead and start transforming these boys. We have our accessories off already, which are interesting. I mean, these guys, right, they transform a little bit, it looks like. There's a hinge in here that swivels out. So these can form maybe shoulder pieces. This looks like it can form a shield. It feels like this is... No, it doesn't actually switch. And then I'm assuming this can also transform in some way to a gun, although I don't see any hinges or anything. So we've got those pieces as is. Again, we've got little Kremzik. I'll be honest, I don't care too much about Kremzik. That's just, Cute little guy.
I'm assuming this can also...
Hey Larkin, let me see if I can fix that echo super quick.
Or anything. So we got those pieces as is. Again, we've got little Kremzik. I'll be honest, I don't care too much about Kremzik. It's just, you know, cute little guy. Hey Larkin, let me see if I can fix that echo super quick.
Let me know how that is. Okay, so coming back to Refraktor, let's go ahead and turn him into his robot mode. I'm kind of assuming if people get the toy set, they don't care about the spaceships, but I'll show those at the end. We'll go ahead and rip apart the 3 cubes, rip the lens off, take this. Oh, there's that 3rd piece. Okay, so we do have all 3 pieces that we got in the retail version. We can set kind of those accessories to the side, and we'll just unfold our little box boys. Now, not knowing Refraktor all that well, I have no idea which one is which. So I will wait to call them their names until the very end. That's very tight. There we go. Fold those back, turn the legs around and the hips around, unfold our little shoulders. Sorry about the echo, guys. The playback that I'm looking to make sure I'm on camera on had its audio on. That's my bad. Here is our first Refraktor buddy. And you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can identify who is who at all. Really doesn't say viewfinder, spyglass, and spectro, but I got no idea which one is which. I guess it depends on which weapon they have, right? So for now, let's give this guy this camera gun. Give him a little knob in the back. Give him one of these guns. And give him one of these shoulder pieces. That is one of our Refraktor boys. We'll move on to the other side of the camera. Yeah, Larkin, dude, it looks awesome. I thought that I was tempted to check it out. Same transformation, obviously. I was tempted to check it out, but I thought maybe this would be one that I'd review and then I'd give away. But now I'm really torn. We'll see them compared to the other guys in just a moment. Flip out those little hands. There we go. Whip out that little head. Yeah, and it's interesting, right? They're the exact same mold, but a little bit of paint goes a long way in making them feel very different from each other. You know what? I kind of want to give this piece to this guy over here for some reason. Let's put that on his shoulder like that. Let's give him this gun. And he needs a little knob. Can go right on his butt. So that one we've got. And let's say, so this piece clearly can attach on. It's got 2 pegs in the back. I actually have no good idea since I'm doing this live. I don't have a really good idea where that piece needs to go. Transform, transform, transform. Let me see some accessories. That's ship mode. I've seen this piece used as a shield. That's a robot mode guy. Here. Oh, okay, yeah, it can peg, it just flattens out.
just flattens out like this, and then you can put it on a shoulder. Like so. There he is. And then the last one of our unnamed, well, the refractor set. This is either spyglass or a viewfinder, or this is like this coming in alt mode like this. I also really, really like. I've missed Transformers toys coming in alt mode in packaging. I know Siege, they want to show off those like G1 style robot bodies, but I would be totally fine getting packaging in alt mode more. I just like, one of my favorite things about a Transformer is transforming it and revealing the robot. Like I did that with, there we go. And I guess he's supposed to look the closest to animation accurate. I don't know if the original toy was like that. Someone, I think it was TJ Omega, was telling me that they actually don't look all that toy accurate. It's more like a toy homage than anything else. I think it slides on. Oh, that's interesting. So I've got my little refractor man. We're looking at our shoulder piece where it needs to attach. I'm actually not sure about the attachment point here. So going back to our instructions, looks like, oh, interesting. Okay. It slides in right up top. Look at that. So if you can't see, he's got all three of them, obviously. They have those molded like little pylons. This T-piece can just slide right in there. And there you get your three refractor boys. And again, not having like any nostalgia for the character, I'm a bit torn on which version I prefer. Since I never had the original toy, like this, in terms of nostalgia, doesn't have any special meaning to me, but it looks really nice. I like three distinct guys. Let's put Kremzik in there. I like three distinct guys that just, they look like a reconnaissance team, like, you know, some infiltration types that might be going into a new planet to get information and lay the foundation of a new invasion. Like that's what these guys look like. The original guys, we'll just do one super quick, because you've seen that transformation enough times. I don't need to do it like 3 times. Or I've already done it 3 times. I don't need to do it 4 times on camera. Flip that back. The other thing is I like this transformation. I don't mind owning this as a set where all 3 molds transform the same, because the transformation itself feels satisfying. In all 3 modes, like things snap together well. It just feels good. So yeah, so this, you know, the animation colors compared to the toy color set, I am pretty torn on which I like more. Yeah, Stone Titan. Do you mean like the camera lens shields or this camera button shield? I like both. I like that we get, each one also feels like it has a distinct job. Whereas the original guys, like, it feels like one unit of just one guy. These guys feel like they each do something different, which is pretty neat to me. And then obviously we have the spaceship mode, which is, I think, not super interesting to everyone else, but I really, really like. I'm going to go ahead and do it on this boy. Transform that back in. flip the arms in if I remember how to do this. Flip these legs in and flip those skids down. And then I think I gotta flip the whole waist around. Hopefully that's on camera. Yeah, you're right. I like you said, I like that each one has its own kind of tool set that they use. It feels like a team of specialists, whereas the animated, or not animated, but the animation colors refractor feels like the same guy, like just more general mooks. And maybe that's how I display it in my collection, would be the animated guys are like just standard foot soldiers, whereas the Reconnaissance guys are, grab that lens, are like a more specialized elite team. I always like to have, you know, kind of cool reasons for why I have certain things. So like here is the animation colors in spaceship mode, and I really like this. The other thing I was thinking of doing for my collection is leaving leaving the retail set in spaceship mode, because they look like really cool escort vehicles for Leader Shockwave in spaceship mode. Like that's a fleet that I can fly all four ships together. And since they're all the same spaceship, same colors, it looks like, you know, the same ship. Whereas doing the same thing with Refraktor would get you 3 different color ships. Like all those bits off, flip that head around, get it in there, flip that around, get those legs out and down. Yeah, and again, like the nice thing is for me, for these guys, whatever set you end up going with, it all feels tight and it locks together tight. I think this set, even though like it was clearly made second, I'm always paranoid about mold degradation. But this set doesn't feel like there is any mold degradation going on. Everything slots and tabs in really well. And as I say that, I am there it is. I was misaligning that piece. The gun comes in up front. Hey, Wolfen Gaming, how's it going? Lock that in. What am I missing? My little exhaust piece. My little shield. And then these pieces, I'm not sure if they can't really attach. Well, you could technically. I think if you wanted to, you could try and attach. Since it's on that hinge, that might be a little hard. But you could try and slide that in. No, I don't think that'll fit. But here we have, you know, different spaceships. And I think this looks better as like a spaceship. It could be like an escort frigate or destroyer versus the toy color version. So yeah, this is, I mean, that's a quick and dirty on the Refraktor set. To me, like, it's very worth it. If you haven't been able to find 3 Refraktors at retail, and you don't care super much about getting them in animation colors, this set is, right, it's $60. You get 3 deluxes, and at retail they're $20 anyway. You get extra pieces. You get the little Kremzik, which I honestly keep forgetting about. Yeah, I'm super happy with this set. Easy recommendation. For someone who already has the animation set, that's harder. It comes down to personal preferences and personal taste. I'm really torn. I think I might give one of these away eventually, but it's going to take me some time to figure out which one I really want on my shelf. I'm going to play around with things a little bit. Maybe these guys go better with Galactic Shockwave. Maybe these guys, like, I really want them with regular Shockwave. Maybe these guys are their own trio. Torn.
Yeah, Stone Titan, exactly. Like this as a shield set, like that just looks awesome. I'm gonna assume this is, we'll call him, let's see, he's got the flash, so, and he's got the lens, so maybe that's Spyglass and that's Spectra. We'll call him Viewfinder. Viewfinder looks awesome. Like, it really changes his profile up. Even though he's the same exact mold, he looks meaner and leaner, not leaner, but like stockier, the opposite of leaner. He just looks menacing, like the big heavy brute out of the three. I think they did an awesome job with this set. I'm super happy with it. I mean, I think that's what I've said 3 times in a row now. So I'll stop gushing. I'm gonna transform them back into robot mode one more time. And then I think we call this one done, because these guys are pretty sweet. And then, like I said, next week it will be more stickering. I'm going on vacation. I'm doing a bit of traveling, but I've got videos already lined up. The one that I haven't done, I've been playing around with MP44. Actually, Larkin, since you're on, let me ask you a question. Did you end up having any issues with MP44's knee? I haven't had a chance to watch your review. Now that I've played with it, I'm actually kind of confused on how people got it to break, because like, unless I'm really jacking the knee sideways in a direction knees don't want to bend, I can't get the rail to misalign. Did you have any problems misaligning? Oh, nice. Well, yeah, I'm excited to see that. I want to see. Yeah, I love to see what other people think about MP44. I love him. There's nobody. I was surprised by how much I love him. He just seems really, really. I was worried at first just because of the price tag, but to me, he's worth every bit. But yeah, that is Refraktor. All the different refractors, even little tiny refractor. And we'll call this one done. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you guys later in the week. I was supposed to be at a Transformers TCG tournament. That didn't happen, unfortunately, so for Transformers TCG footage, I'll be doing some exhibition stuff for the next week, and then the TCG stuff will take a break while I'm on vacation, and then we'll come back with more. But until then, here was the Refraktor Reconnaissance Team 3-pack. Easy recommendation, super great set. And that's all I got. Have a great day, everyone. See ya.